All right, let's talk whey protein. If you've ever set foot in a gym, you've definitely seen those shaker bottles everywhere. But what is that stuff, really? Well, today we're going to break it all down. What it is, where it comes from, and what it's actually doing for your body. You know the scene, right? You've just crushed a workout, you're feeling good, and everywhere you look, someone's shaking up a cloudy-looking drink. So what's the big deal? Is it just a fitness fad, or is there some real science behind all that shaking? Let's get into it. So first things first, where does this powder even come from? Believe it or not, its journey from a dairy farm all the way to your shaker bottle is actually pretty straightforward. Now, you might be thinking whey is some complicated, synthetic thing cooked up in a lab, but nope, it's totally natural. It's actually a byproduct of making cheese. Milk has two main proteins, and whey is one of them, and it just so happens to be an incredibly high-quality one. The process is actually kind of cool. When you make cheese, the milk separates into two parts, solid curds and a leftover liquid. The curds, they go on to become cheese, and that liquid that's left behind, that's whey. From there, it just gets filtered to remove most of the other stuff, like fat and carbs. Then it's dried out, and bam! You've got the fine powder that fills up those giant tubs. Okay, but it doesn't stop there, because not all whey is exactly the same. When you go to buy some, you're going to see a few different names thrown around. There are basically three main types you need to know about. So let's break them down real quick. First up is concentrate. This is the most common one you'll find, it's effective, and usually the most affordable. Then you've got isolate. Think of it as a more refined version. It's filtered even more to pack in more protein with less fat and lactose. And finally, there's hydrolysate. This is the top tier stuff. It's basically pre-digested so your body can absorb it crazy fast. Okay, so we know what it is and the different kinds. But why? Why do so many athletes and gym goers swear by it? Let's dig into the actual benefits you get from that scoop. This number right here, it's the key to everything. 9. Whey is what's called a complete protein. That means it contains all 9 of the essential amino acids our bodies absolutely need to function, but can't produce on their own. These things are literally the building blocks for muscle, tissue, everything. So what do those building blocks do for you? Well, the most famous benefit, of course, is muscle repair and growth. It's fuel for your muscles after you've worked them hard. But it also helps you feel fuller for longer, which can be a huge help if you're trying to manage your weight. And some research even points to it giving your immune system a nice little boost. All right, enough of the science. Let's talk about real-world application. If you decide whey is for you, how and when should you actually take it to get the best results? On this, pretty much everyone agrees. That period right after you exercise, sometimes called the anabolic window, is prime time. Think about it, your muscles are tired and hungry for nutrients. Feeding them a fast-absorbing protein right then and there helps kickstart that recovery and rebuilding process immediately. And hey, don't think you're just stuck chugging plain powder and water forever. Whey is super versatile. You can toss a scoop in your morning smoothie, stir it into your oatmeal to make it way more satisfying, or get this, even add it to pancake batter for a protein-packed breakfast. Seriously, get creative. Okay, we've covered the what, the why, and the how. Now it's time for the most important question of all. Is whey protein actually the right choice for you and your specific goals? It really just boils down to this. Whey can be an absolutely fantastic tool if you're training hard and you find it tough to eat enough protein from food alone. But on the other hand, if you know you're sensitive to lactose, some types of whey might not sit well with you. And of course, if you're already hitting your protein goals with whole foods like chicken, eggs, and beans, then you're golden. You might not need it. And please, if you take away only one thing from all this, let it be this right here. A supplement is called a supplement for a reason. It's meant to add to your diet, not replace it. The true foundation of your health is, and always will be, a diet packed with whole, nutritious foods. So there you have it, the complete breakdown of whey protein. You know what it is, what it does, and how it can fit into a healthy lifestyle. Now, the only question left is the one only you can answer. Based on your diet, your training, and your goals, is whey the missing piece in your nutritional puzzle?